Yeah,
Got it.
so introduce yourself.
Sure. Hello. I am a filmmaker, free thinker, scholar. My name is Bobby Israel. Real name, Cody Cigar. And I'm on Chaos is a Ladder podcast.
Yep. So, free thinker. What does that mean to you? That's a good intro. I really like that.
Oh, thanks. It was kind of a joke, but yeah, I don't really I have I don't really watch a lot of the news. I was taught very early on in life to be very introspective of other things and to try to look at things from different angles and let's see to question.
Yep, it's good. Yeah, skepticism is always good. It's always good to
Yeah,
have some skepticism in life. Yeah.
yeah, especially now
Yeah.
in 2016 the sequel.
Oh yeah.
Yes,
Yeah. So how's like your quarantine life? How's it changed how you've like I guess lived life?
it hasn't.
Yeah.
I've
Same.
I've yeah, people today are basically sitting at home unemployed and watching well anything.
Yeah.
I've been doing that for the past few months already.
Yeah.
So
This
nothing really has changed.
yeah. This has been my lifestyle for like 5 or 6 years. It's not good, but yeah.
Eh, yeah, that's true. Ugh.
So what's like your go-to? Like, what are you gaming? Are you like on podcasts, looking for podcasts?
Um, um, well, well, I've been making just like content,
Okay,
like yeah, 'cause I usually make art, but currently right now my super computer that I bought earlier last year
nice.
is currently being repaired, so I haven't really been doing anything for the past couple weeks of all of May.
That
So
sucks. Yeah,
yeah, I've been using my old laptop for just nothing really.
yeah,
I've been on Discord a lot. I guess that's the only thing. I've just been on Discord a lot.
yeah, yeah. I feel like I'm using Discord wrong. Like, I just stick to like my own like friends. Like, I don't go off the deep end like looking for like the servers. But I hear it's like fun, like to go into other like communities and like
Oh yeah, it
yeah,
is. Especially all the schizophrenic people
yeah.
on Discord. There's like this one dude on this Discord server I'm in, and like this guy like has like so much weird stream of conscience writing that he got his own channel that only he can write in. So he
Oh
doesn't fill
what?
up the main. So he doesn't fill up the main channel with all his BS.
That's some next level shit.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. But yeah, that's what I've been doing mostly, just being on Discord. Um,
I mean, you
have
think?
you
Yeah.
what?
You go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. No, you go ahead.
I was about to say, um, let's just say we were in a like just simulation theory. Like if we were in the simulation right now, right?
Yeah,
This would be a weird like we have this like I guess life like, existential crisis right now where got like humanity is like all right, where do we go from here? And now we have like this what pandemic, the sickness trying to kill us. Like
it's just bad writing.
yeah,
That's
but
really it.
it's like some shit right out of like a movie. Like I
Yeah, yeah. That's very true. Let's see.
like my cynicism wants to say like, oh, human beings aren't that important. If we die, I guess we die. You know what I mean? And we're just, I guess, lucky to be alive in like the short time we're experiencing what is this life and consciousness and making decisions and feeling things.
Yeah, I agree with that. I don't, um, I don't know. I feel like a lot. I feel like this virus has like exploded. There's a side effect to this whole pandemic, which I've noticed. It really heightens people's like sensitivity,
Yeah,
which is which is pretty crazy. Like constantly, I've been hearing people are getting canceled, or there's like protests on the streets now for some reason.
No, yeah, for sure. People are more
You know,
anxious. Yeah, they're anxious.
yeah, yeah. It's like you ever played Dead Rising?
Yeah,
I think Dead Rising like summarizes like this somehow a little bit,
everyone's
like
just like,
the bosses for Dead Rising. That's what I think people are gonna head to become total psychopaths.
I mean, I think that's what we are, right? As human beings, we're like we tend towards that. Like, if we're pushed to a certain like, I guess, edge, we'll like become psychotic. But like, if we could
Yeah.
like, I guess, become civil, like have a society and like be civilized and like be like treat everybody with like kindness and like respect. But like,
Mm.
I could see it like a whole like I guess Mad Max shit going down and like people are just going off the deep end. Like, oh, this shit isn't what I want society to be, and then there's like a fight.
Now I'm angry.
Yeah, I hope
Yeah,
I mean I hope not. I don't think we'll lose society right now, but there's a lot of things that could be worked on. Like,
I mean, realistically, if this is the apocalypse right now, this is the boringest apocalypse I've ever seen,
right,
ever.
right,
Like Fallout New Vegas really made the apocalypse look awesome,
yeah,
But no, no, no. All we have is, small businesses, um, closing down. No one's allowed to leave their house. Something with the Chinese. Uh, um, fucking media getting weirder. Um, yeah, that's the result of it, and like that's not as cool as giant scorpions, walking among us.
yeah.
Yeah, but
I mean, but like for me, if the Chinese things will happen forever. Like, if there's like, I guess two sides, there will always be conflict. Different ideals, different like, oh no, this is the right way. No, this is the right way. As long as like there's a right way, there's gonna be conflict.
yeah, I agree with that. I don't know. What's your prediction when like things will be back to some normalcy? Because I really don't think you'll ever really be back to normal.
No, I agree with that. There's no going back to what we had. I don't.
Yeah,
But not to say that it won't get better. But I guess the timeline of things for me is just like, all right, the summertime is basically kids going to the fucking parties, pool parties, this and that. Like, you can't stop them. People will do that.
yeah.
And
But
then
now it's gonna be pool parties and masks and
right,
gloves.
right. But but there's like a part of me that says that doesn't even help. Like, if there was like a certain like who's to say like this wouldn't like I guess mutate into something more dangerous? Like, fuck it. Like, you just can't be outside anymore. You know what I mean? Like, the mask and the gloves help to a certain extent, but still, you shouldn't be around people. But people don't get
Yeah.
that. They want to be around people. That it's just human to be around people, to speak to other people and like congregate. But I mean, I don't think it has gotten to that point where it's just like, oh, it's like deadly to the point where we cannot even be around people. But hopefully, it doesn't get to that point. But my thing is like, all right, the summertime is like everyone's outside, and then towards the fall, there's like another spike, and then we're locked down again until the winter, and then that's just my prediction. There's gonna be another spike in um,
Deaths.
deaths. Yeah, and I mean, I've watched different podcasts. They talk about like, all right, how can this escalate? How could this like? I mean, the weirdest conspiracy I've heard is like, oh, we're like preparing to like go into World War III with like China and this, and, like every country is like, oh, this all of this could have been prevented if China was like upfront with their data, or like, oh, we need help, this and that, but they were hiding it. The conspiracy, like I like not gotten deep into it, but it was just like China knew about this and they just let it happen because they want, I guess, the economy to reboot, and they want to be the first one to reopen. So when they reopen, they'll be like the first one to like have businesses, rake in the profit. And that's
Yeah, that's crazy.
yeah, and that's like a soft like, all right, that's like any fucking country. They want to be first, they want to make money, but like it could get deeper into like, yo, fuck everybody else. We just want to kill people. Like, I mean, they have concentration camps over there. Like, it's
Yeah,
getting
yeah,
real
the
creepy.
internment camps.
Yeah.
I've been to China before, about like 3 times in my life.
Oh, it's dope. What for?
Yeah,
Just traveling? Just
uh, to visit my mom,
oh,
cause she like had a business there at one point in her life. Not anymore. I haven't gone there in like over a decade. Um,
how is it? Is it just like warm? Is this?
it was just yeah, it was a summer. It
Oh,
was very smog. It was very smoggy. But this was like 2011, so I don't know if that was the height of all their pollution or just getting all their pollution because because they don't have any laws about controlling their pollution out there.
right.
Is what I've heard. Yeah. But it's nice there. It's relaxing. Um, it's a weird place to anyone who's not from there.
Weird,
Like I
weird,
remember
weird. Like how?
um I remember at one point they I remember I was walking down the street with my mom and like uh there was like a man cutting off like a snake's head on the street, and it was still alive. And like they're just like just and then there's just blood spraying on the streets, and then just comes back to his restaurant.
Was he like using it for like I guess like roadkill? Like oh, that's like that could be like a meal or
Well,
was it?
no. I don't think it was roadkill. It looked pretty fresh.
Oh,
I think he just didn't want to bloody up his restaurant.
holy shit, that's crazy.
Yeah, yeah. Oh man. Uh, the counterfeit market was crazy. I once went to Hanzo. It's a place where they have all the fake Supreme and shit.
Oh shit.
Oh my god, it was everywhere. It was. I mean, I kind of regret it. This was before I even knew a street where it was.
Yeah.
But even I don't know. I got like I think I got like a fake vape hoodie or something. It cost nothing.
I mean that's
That's falling apart.
yeah. It's that's basically the eBay game right now. Just people like I guess mixing the real with the fake and just you really can't tell. Like it's
Yeah.
very good counterfeits.
I I mean, if I had any money, I probably would rock replicas.
I don't see a problem with it. Like
Yeah.
it's a article clothing. It all depends on the person. Like if you have a certain style, it'll look good. It cares if it's fake or not.
I mean, depends on. It really depends on your attitude, I guess. Like
Right.
if you're acting like you're hot shit,
Yeah.
and then it's revealed that everything you're wearing is replicas,
I mean, yeah. But
that's
then
not a
again,
good sign, you know.
I mean,
That's not a good sign.
but that's on your self esteem though. It's like, yo, fuck it. I am rocking like fake bake, fake supreme. Like, you own that shit. You look
Yeah,
good. You know what I mean? That's what matters. The opinion of
yeah.
other people is just like, yo, you're rocking fake shit. So what? I mean, growing up, like in middle school, I know like so many kids that used to get bullied for like no reason. Like it was just looking back at it, it's so dumb.
That's yeah. That's well, I didn't grow up with that because my school had like uniforms and shit
Oh, all right.
in middle school. So the only thing they were really being made fun of is well, the only thing that people were that was a topic of discussion there is who's cutting themselves that.
Also, like people like ostracize themselves from like the group.
No, the opposite.
Oh, they were getting. Oh, all right. They were getting ostracized.
Yeah. Basically, if you weren't cutting yourself, you were a loser. If you weren't listening to shitty goth bands like fucking Black Veil Brides or Pierce the Veil, you know, they they would bully you. Basically, my school was ruled by a bunch of fucking emo fags. Am I allowed to curse on this?
I mean, it's YouTube. It's going on YouTube. I mean, YouTube's pretty lax with it, but yeah, if it was on Twitch, they would say like probably demonetize my shit. But it's going on YouTube.
You make money on YouTube, bro?
Not.
Damn.
I'm making
Right.
zero. I'm actually losing money. Technically, yeah, I'm technically. Yeah, I have like no subscribers, no nothing. It's
Oh
just
man.
something. It's something I do for fun.
Yeah, I have a channel too. I do some stuff for fun.
Yeah.
I mostly just do just comedy videos. And so
Oh, are you a
I'm not
commie?
no, I'm not really a funny person, but people laugh at me.
Oh,
So, you know. I don't know, people told me I have dry humor. So, I guess I make videos like that. There's
Who-
both.
do,
Yeah.
do you have like any inspirations like, oh, who do you look towards to like, oh, that's I like that those types of videos, and that that's like the content I want to make.
Um. Yeah. I guess obviously Million Dollar Extreme, Filthy Frank,
Okay.
um, early H3 HD production.
He's gone
uh,
he's gone big time now, right? Yeah.
well, yeah, big
Yeah.
time asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who else? Who else? Um, a lot and some like really crazy people I've used to know in my life. You know, that used to like just wild out. Like I get inspiration from that.
Oh,
Yeah. Uh, but yeah, I don't know. I'm mostly into dry humor and stuff.
like, I guess, are you like trying to like be like a comic or like a comedian? Or you do want to do stand up or like improv?
Mostly improv. I don't really have enough focus to really write a script. I
Yeah.
do have enough material for stand up. Well, okay. Well, I don't. I didn't write it, but I had this. There's this guy I hang out with, and like apparently I say a lot of like weird shit, and
Yeah.
like he writes it down on his notepad, and he said he's telling, yo, this is enough for a stand up set. I'm like, oh shit, man, it's crazy.
Do you like keep in mind like, oh, the group that like might get this or like catch this, like, I guess, at least understand your like uh joke?
Oh hell no,
Or
no,
you just
I don't think they. I mean, some. I feel like some jokes are pretty obvious because I'm mostly like commentate about like life, well my life,
okay.
and what I see around like I feel like this I'm gonna say a joke right now. Well,
Okay.
I'm gonna say a little joke and like I'm pretty sure this is only funny towards me.
Okay.
All right, all right. So yeah, in high school, I there was a lot of lesbians in my high school, and
Okay.
like I always wondered, who wore the pants in this relationship?
Oh, that's like a 9 out of 10 dad joke. That's a dad
Yeah,
joke. Yeah.
yeah, exactly. uh,
That's what that is. Holy shit.
yeah,
Was not prepared for that.
yeah, yeah. That's why. There's other stuff, but I forget most of the time and try to make some new ones. Oh, there was one I came up recently about how like I never got laid. I used to be I used to be in special ed, back in my first year of high school
Yeah.
and stuff. And like the joke would go like this. So yeah, so I used to be on the short bus in high school, so it kind of like eliminated any opportunity to really interact with anyone or women in general, because I had low self-esteem,
Right.
fucking on a short bus. Bro, I got no pussy that the fucking retarded kids had an orgy like every goddamn day on the bus. It was
How?
crazy.
Wait, how?
You know, they was just fucking just fuck each other.
Oh.
It was crazy. No one bad. This is obviously an exaggeration.
Oh.
I'm exaggerating.
Oh.
I've been working on that one.
Yeah. It's just like just yeah. I didn't know where you're going with that. I was just like, all right, how?
How?
Yeah.
Uh, Without a condom. That's all I can tell you.
Oh, one of those. All right.
Yeah, but yeah, I would agree that most of my stuff um isn't really funny towards anyone. Well, to most people, because
Yeah.
I don't really think me as a funny person,
I mean,
but
if
other people do. So
yeah,
there's that.
I mean, if you want to work on it, if there's like, here's the thing: if you find it funny, that's you. That's great. You
Yeah,
know what I mean? But like,
yeah,
if you want other people to laugh, I mean, other people just think about other shit. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah. But no, no. The thing I mostly find really funny are visual gags. That's why I'm an editor. So
Oh,
like I like doing like I like doing visual gags in my videos, and I think they're way funnier with that.
yeah,
Like there's a video I have. Um, there's a video I made like a couple years ago when I was like it's about like a good ass weekend. It's about these two dudes like trying to get some buying some supplies out of Walgreens.
yeah,
And like I remember I made a joke about about like school security officers because I found like some speedway glasses
yeah,
and stuff, and I was like acting like a pompous school security officer, and like I think I said, "Hey, what are you doing there, weird kid?" Now by itself, it wouldn't really be that funny, you
yeah.
know, but because this was filmed like before the Parkland shooting,
Oh, oh, yeah,
when I when I
yeah.
when I said that, I put a picture of Nicholas Cruz.
Oh God,
And there, what are you doing there? Get back to class, student boy.
yeah. And so like memeing out basically. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah. I think that's what one of these makes me really happy in life
yeah,
is now. I mean, slowly, people are liking fucking so we're post ironic memes,
yeah.
which is great. Like
How do you
like
deal?
if I just
How do you
what
deal with like people that get like triggered with like some of your stuff? Like, let's just say if someone were to get like triggered, like,
um well if it's the internet, it doesn't really matter. You
right?
just ignore a comment.
Yeah,
And vice versa. You can just ignore me. But if it's in real life, usually I would just simply apologize to them. If they were truly, because I do make fun of everything.
yeah,
I mean everything. I say words like nigga a lot, or faggot,
yeah,
and
yeah,
like if someone's truly offended by that,
yeah,
I would say yeah, I'm sorry, and shit. I mean, and it doesn't really matter if they accept it or not, you know.
yeah,
It's you have the right to be offended. That's all I can say. I'm
yeah,
not I'm not really spiteful towards people unless like unless I do it as unless I do it as a joke or they really deserve it.
yeah,
But most people that are offended by me are just nice people that that have a different sense of humor.
right.
So I don't really think about it too much. But I do remember one time I I offended a Scientologist
Oh,
in the weirdest way possible. Well, no, not in the weirdest way. But this was like around when I was like starting in like high school, and like I was like I don't know. I guess I was reciting something from like Eric Andre or something about like L. Ron Hoya Bembe.
oh,
I was making fun of their leader L. Ron Hubbard, and I was in a train. And then like when I got out, I felt like a tap, and it was like a woman. I was like, oh shit, am I about to get a girlfriend? But it was but she said, "Oh, excuse me, I'm a Scientologist." And I was very offended by what you said about my leader.
okay.
Yeah, and she started lecturing me on about fucking like tolerance or something about like Scientology and some shit. And
I would have just walked away.
I mean I just said okay, and I just left.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean if it was me now, I'm much more cynical than I was back then. If it was me now, I probably would have like I probably would have led her on to something and like talked about Xenu because you're not allowed to talk about Xenu if because she's I mean I can honestly by remembering back she was obviously a low ranking Scientologist.
yeah. Just like wanted to
Yeah,
be a part of like the group, like
yeah.
identifying with something. Yeah.
The only reason why I know that because I wasn't dead the next day, so
Oh.
she had like no power, and she wasn't Tom Cruise or anything.
All right.
And I guess I would talk about Xenu and about John Travolta's homosexual history and shit because I think they hate gays for Scientology. I probably would have done something like that and then left. But I was young. I was younger, so I just left and went on with my day. But I mostly keep to myself. I'm a very like, quiet person. So
Yeah.
like if I'm alone in the streets, you're not really gonna hear me, blapping on about
Nah, same. Yeah, for sure.
crime statistics or something or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I
So
kind of regret that though. Like looking back, like I kept to myself too. But like I don't know, I feel like I should have been more sociable. But like I was cool with everybody, you know.
yeah, same. I never really had anyone hate me because I wasn't really in anyone's business.
Right.
So it's I was taught, I was raised to not really give out secrets.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh. So how's your quarantine going?
I don't know. I couldn't like deal with just like staying inside anymore. Like when I'm by myself, like I'll feel like okay, but just like now there's just so many people in the house, so I feel like my space is like always being invaded, or there's like people like making noise, so I can't fall asleep. So
Just masturbate in the closet.
yeah, yeah, basically. But I don't know. I just been going outside. Like now that no one's outside, I'm outside, and now like everybody's outside. I want to go back inside. You know, it's one of those things.
Were you speeding down the freeway because there was no traffic?
Well, yeah, in the beginning of the quarantine, yeah, it was dead. It was like creepy, like to the point where it's just like, yo, where's everyone at? Like usually busy streets, you're like, oh, there should be like a car, a cop car, anything. It's just nobody. It's weird. I don't know, cause I work at night, so I'm like used to
Uh,
not seeing anybody, but like still, like empty streets during the daytime. But like now it's like picking up. Things are starting to open. People, I don't know, people are going crazy with this like a little bit of like I guess freedom, quote
yeah, I
unquote
would too.
freedom.
I would too if I had a car.
Yeah.
I start drag racing. That's what I would do, but I don't. So
I mean, I would love to have like a car just to like race. I know like there was one of
I would
like
have any car. I'd use
yeah
a fucking Camry if I had to.
yeah one of my friends like I try to have him on the podcast, but he's just like I guess he's like he's like a part of this like group, and like they're like I don't know, like they want to advertise, and I try to get him on the podcast, but he's like, oh no, time is money, this and that. If I wanted his time, I'd have to like spend. I'm like, yo, my podcast is brand new, making $0. Like
Just offer him like 5,000.
yeah, right. He's like I don't know, but he's like a part of like the like the New York racing scene where like BMWs and shit, which is like
Oh, is it that the Instagram the Instagram page
yeah,
I keep seeing where like people are speeding on the highway with like
yeah, like
really expensive cars?
they shut a whole block down, and like they're drag racing. Yeah, I mean, this is
I applaud those people. They're keeping the early 2000s alive.
yeah, it's dope, and I wanted it to like get him on the podcast to see like talk about it, but he's just like I guess it's like this new quote unquote new but like underground scene where they're racing, they set up races, and like they're racing for like legit cash. And
It's literally Midnight Club.
right.
Uh, yeah. Well, that's a cool guess. I mean, hey, you got this guess. It's a
Oh yeah, for
struggling
sure.
graphic designer.
Struggling. I mean, where do you see like you say struggling, but like I don't know, you're just still like working at it, like everybody else, they're working at something. I mean,
Well, right now, I'm literally struggling because I don't have my laptop to do work.
right, yeah.
That's, I'm pretty sure I failed college. I
I
just got my grades. I have like straight D's.
I mean, I dropped out, so I'm in the
I
same
tr-
boat. Yeah.
I'm trying at least. I'm at least trying to barely graduate college. But my first semester isn't working out. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna lose my financial aid.
Damn. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the fuck I'm gonna do then.
I mean, what's the goal? Like, what's like, where do you see yourself? I guess. Forget about
Well,
5 years. Like a year from now. Like, what do you want to work at?
oh, oh, a year from now. Oh, shit. Okay. I guess more. I guess more. I guess like a short film. That's my goal right now. A short film.
I think colleges are like the best. I know it's like I know like when you talk, you sound like a lot like me. Like just like oh, keep to yourself. If someone were like to talk to you, then you'll like kind of open up. But like college is like such a good place to network and just like find people with like it doesn't even have to be common interests. It's just like just
You know,
network.
I've had. I, I was told that a lot of times, and it probably is true, but I I didn't. This is my first year in college, so like I did everything wrong. So I made my scheduling terrible.
Yeah,
That like like how it's like some people have like like an hour and a half between classes.
yeah,
Me, I have 15 minutes
yeah.
between classes, so
Right,
I really have no time to like ever. I don't even have time to eat lunch,
right. Yeah, yeah.
So like basically I'm in fucking school from 9 to like 5 p.m. in the afternoon with
Damn,
15 minutes in between classes.
damn.
So like yeah, that was a horrible idea.
Like fucking straight, like nonstop. Like you won't even like. There's nothing like you could pick up like from that 9 to 5 without you eat. Like forget about eating. Like you're not gonna pick anything up, right? Like you just go into class and you're like zombied out.
Yeah. I feel like I would have gotten like at least a C in my classes if it wasn't for the quarantines.
Yeah,
Yeah. I really should have withdrawn, but it was already too late when
yeah,
this started.
yeah.
But yeah, I mean when I do come back in the fall, I'm probably gonna have classes with bigger gaps so I could make those connections.
I mean, connections is good, but like, I mean, college is an investment. It's like it could be expensive, it could be pricey, but it all depends on like it varies from person to person. But like, I think a big mistake I made was like going in with like a major, like oh I wanted to do computer science, I wanted to program, and I don't know, I just felt like discouraged because there was like I was in classes with like other people who were like way like years ahead of me because they like fucking I mean spent their summers just coding, and I'm like here like a fucking freshman like this pleb that doesn't know what the fuck he's doing, you know, and
Yeah, I felt the same in my classes.
yeah, and if it's overwhelming, but like you have to like no one could like warn you about it, but like I wish I had like something like oh maybe like to test like I had like a half a semester where there was like this program where they let you like get on campus to like oh figure out how college works and like college life and that was easy to me, but I don't know I just regret picking like a major and not just like not chilling out like my first year and just doing my gen eds
Yeah. Well, mine's a little different because I'm trying to really leave college like as soon as
as soon
possible.
as possible. Yeah,
Yeah, so I'm getting a two year degree in AS, and then leaving.
I mean, but then again like a degree is like useful right if you want to get like a if you want to like land a job. Oh shit, your resume looks fucking crazy. It has a 2 year degree from like a whatever college, and like oh you know somewhat about what are you going for right now?
Graphic designing.
Yeah, so it's all like I guess resume building at the end of the
Hmm.
day.
Yeah, yeah.
I,
I kind of regret not taking any Photoshop classes. I just took a bunch of traditional art classes like drawing and all that shit.
yeah,
I don't know what I was thinking in my head. Like, oh yeah, I could definitely learn drawing. This will be fun.
yeah.
No, it wasn't.
I mean another route for like career wise, like I don't know. I've been watching a lot of Eddie Milonakis like recently. Like he's on Twitch a lot, and he
Mm.
like looking back at his career, he's just like the whole improv, like his whole show, like doing it just like I guess it's not really improv, but still, it was like amazing because it was just like out of the box. No one really know what the fuck. It's captivating where the audience is always watching. Like, what dumb shit is he gonna do, or what like what jingle like he his songs and like everything's catchy. I don't know why, but yeah, he's on Twitch right now. It's pretty sick, playing video games, and he has like an audience and a following.
That's good. That's good. I mean, I'll be honest, I kind of don't like him that much. He's, no. I don't know, cause I used to watch Ice Poseidon and
Yeah, yeah,
shit,
yeah.
and like I've grown to just hate every single person that was
Wh-
ever on that.
why?
I don't know, it's just so fucking gay, bro. Like
Yeah,
like no offense if you like Emil Nakas, and he's a funny guy. I've seen his MTV show
yeah.
stuff, but I'm like,
I
oh,
I wonder if Ice is still like I know he still streams, but he's like banned off every platform, right?
he's probably on ipcam2.com.
Oh,
Yeah. He's still streaming? Is he actually streaming? Hype
I
aside?
mean, probably. I mean, the last I've heard of him, he was like in, I guess, like in Europe, and like people were like fucking with him, like in real life, like like people were like leaking his address, messing with his like Ubers, and like they actually like robbed him at his like a, Airbnb. I mean,
No, he's on Mixer.
yeah, everybody's on Mixer.
Yeah, he's in Chernobyl. Oh no, he was in Chernobyl at one point. That's funny.
I mean, it's dangerous. Well, for
Yeah,
him,
not.
he's just getting like trolled like like every every time he goes live, he's just getting trolled.
I mean, to be honest, I mean that's the life he chose.
Right,
I've seen what he's done and to other people. He basically tried to make a reality show
right.
with that fucking RV and shit. So I think this is just karma.
Yeah, yeah.
Ugh.
I don't know. I've traveled at least like 3 times in my lifetime, and it was just because my aunt wanted to see me. I've been to Cambodia. It's pretty sick. I
Oh
mean,
yeah,
yeah,
I've seen Campbell. It looks pretty awesome.
yeah,
Yeah,
but it's that the government isn't really cool at all. It's very very corrupt. Like the cops, and yeah, they'll mess with you if they know like you're just like this person's from America that has like cash. Like they'll
yeah.
fucking, yeah, make up bullshit just for you to pay up.
I think Cambodia also has a suicide problem too.
Oh yeah, well they say
Like,
suicide, but it's not suicide.
yeah,
They're
yeah. There's big quotes around that word.
yeah, they're hits. They're basically I mean, it's a paradise for rich people, but like rich people that have like, I guess, security, and like that like have families like that are like, I don't know. I wouldn't say
That's most third world countries.
Yeah, I wouldn't say like they're
Like,
gangs, but like they're like kind of mafia, kind of like, you know.
yeah, yeah. Wasn't like Fallout, the Far Cry 4 located in Cambodia?
Have no idea.
Fuck. I feel like there's like is there like ice mountains in like Cambodia?
No, it's basically it's tropical, and like there's like desert, and
Oh,
yeah, it's mostly tropical, but like the more you go like inward, it's like a kind of like a desert.
oh. I think I'm thinking about Indonesia then.
Yeah, most of
Yeah,
the mountains just like jungles and stuff.
yeah. The one time I remember I saw like an episode of you watched Top Gear?
Yeah,
Yeah, so like I remember there was an episode of Top Gear when they were in Cambodia. It was so cool.
yeah,
Like they all had to like go into like these like those mopeds. They had to
yeah.
drive through Cambodia in mopeds.
Yeah, I would love a moped right now.
Yeah.
They're not that expensive. They're like 3 grand or like 5 grand. I mean, that's a car, but still,
Yeah.
it would suck like around rain though.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Definitely.
What games are you like what's like the game you're like always 24/7 on right now, or if that?
Um um I haven't really been gaming that much. I've mostly just been laying in my bed for the past few days or weeks.
Oh,
But when I do game, I've been playing Modern Warfare 2.
all right.
Not the new one.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think there's a new one, but there is. No, the I've been playing a hacked version of Modern Warfare 2.
Oh,
Yes, it's a lot of Brazilian players and Germans,
yeah. It's
and
just
the servers are being run on the Tor browser.
oh,
It's pretty cool though. It has Black Ops maps in them.
oh,
Yeah, so like you're playing like Nuketown and on fucking Modern Warfare 2. It's amazing.
good old days. I feel like we'll never get those good old days back. It was just like it was like we were in history, and like we didn't know it. We were just like living in the moment, playing Modern Warfare 2.
I mean, I seem to like I really don't like nostalgia that much. The whole idea of it. I feel like it's very counterintuitive.
Yeah,
I feel like we should look more forward to the future because there's lots of cool stuff going on right now that isn't, a remembrance of the past. Like Um, hmm. Oh, here you go. Hip hop music.
Yeah,
Hip hop music has in the last few years has like really has really changed a lot.
yeah,
Has probably become like the most versatile music genre like ever.
yeah.
Like all people of all creeds have started fucking dropping bars and shit.
I mean,
It's amazing.
there's this radio show host that said it, and I kind of agree, but like it's kind of like gatekeeping to say this. Like, he said, I think Charlemagne the God, he said, yeah, I think he said everybody wants to like profit off of black culture. Like hip hop is black culture, but like when it's not profitable, everyone just throws it to the side. So the reason why hip hop is like crazy right now is everyone wants to be the everyone wants the eyes on them. Everyone like 6ix9ine, they want the cash, the profit, but they're not hip hop. They're not. That's not the culture. They're just like I guess like just in your face. Loud this that.
I mean, I agree with him to an extent because he's clearly talking about mainstream hip hop. I guess I should have clarified.
Yeah.
I was mostly talking about like of underground
Right.
because but like the lines between underground and like mainstream have like blurred
Yeah.
because of the internet. So like there's like underground albums that like everyone knows now, like Death Grips or Little Ugly Mane, Danny Brown, and like I feel like they've really like they've
Everything, yeah, everything is like everything is everything. That sounds like deep, but it's not that deep. Like everything is like lugged in with like hip hop, right? Where I know there's like a Florida scene like with Puya, Fat Nick, and all of that, and
yeah.
yeah, it's hip hop, but I don't know like it, there's like a hip hop quote. It's like if it's pop, it's not hip hop. You know what I mean? It's if it's pop culture, it's not hip hop. Hip hop is more underground. It's more like the different alternative to like what's popular. You know?
I agree, but I do agree with him. I do agree to Charlemagne because 6ix9ine or even to Billie Eilish, they are using the quote unquote hip hop culture
But who's
to their
but who's to say like everyone isn't? You know what I mean? I feel like everyone does that. That's saying nothing.
that's yeah, you have a point.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like with like some artists I listen to, like I can feel like they listen to like in hip hop like their entire lives. They have like skrill bars, and they're
Right.
they probably grew up listening to like Wu Tang or ODB
Yeah.
or 3 6 Mafia or all the hits like that,
Right.
and have finally create a way to use that to express like their own lives,
Yeah.
like another example.
So who's on your playlist like right now? Like who you're like what's your go-to song or like what are you listening to right now?
Well, funny enough, it's not a lot of hip hop.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I've been listening to a lot of I guess I don't know what to call it. I guess like Tumblr core shit.
All right.
Like shit you would hear in like a Tumblr girl's like bedroom in
Yeah.
like 2016. Let's see. Standing on the Corner. I don't know if you heard of them.
No.
They once did a song with Earl Sweatshirt. Yeah. Arthur Shee. He's amazing. He's part of the band Joy Now.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, so he just released a new album, Hair of a Dog. I've been listening to that like last night. Let's see. I've been listening to Old Green Day.
Oh, okay.
Um, yeah, 1039 smoothed out slappy hours. I've never listened to this in my life. I always see it. I finally listen to it. It's an amazing album. It makes me wish that Green Day would stop making music
Oh,
forever.
okay.
Obviously, new Young Lean album. Listen to a little bit. I'm not really that into Young Lean, but I don't know. I listened to like some of his newer tracks before the album came out. Like, oh, okay, I can listen to this album.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. Let's see, and a lot of random shit from my YouTube, whatever. A bunch of random shit from my YouTube algorithm.
Oh.
Yeah, mostly soundtracks to movies and shows and games. Just soundtracks in general.
I
like Silent Hill, home movies,
like I heard
and
a lot of people recommend me to play just the remake, the Fantasy VII. Like I heard, like people just say, "Oh, the soundtrack is amazing." Like I agree, but like I don't know, I feel like people hype it up too much.
the game is vastly different. I don't know why they called it a remake or remaster or whatever. It is different.
Yeah,
Not only at like a technical graphical level, but fundamentally, it's
yeah,
not turn-based combat. It's now like a slash 'em up game, which I prefer more for RPGs
yeah,
because I'm not a nerd. Plays turn-based. I've never played a single Final Fantasy game in my life. I would play that new one right now if I could.
yeah.
If I had my fucking supercomputer on me. Wait, what are we talking about? I'm sorry,
Fi-
I
fi-
lost my tangents.
we were talking about Final Fantasy VII.
Oh yeah, yeah. It
Yeah,
looks great from the videos I've seen.
yeah,
It's only like one part of it.
yep.
But yeah, I would totally grab it. But they should have called it something else, man. But I
I'm
mean,
like
it's
I'm
just
like I'm like
yeah.
confused. Yeah, I guess like I mean the company doesn't care. They just want to make money, right? But like
hmm
for there's no fans. I mean there is fan service, but it's like I don't know what fans fucking prefer. I mean I guess they like the
A
weebs.
lot of
Yeah,
people.
yeah,
If
yeah,
if it's not fans, it's just a lot of people.
yeah,
Like gamers in general, they want to play this game.
yeah,
All my friends have played it. I want to play it. And I don't even like Final Fantasy that much.
yeah. I thought about getting a Switch. I don't know.
A Switch. I mean, I don't know what kind of games you like to play. I never really, I don't really know you that well.
Yeah,
I don't know what type of games you like playing.
I mean, usually, like, I mean, what I'm doing right now is just I basically play League of Legends, and I'll play like some old school RuneScape. I mean, that's all. Like, it's just nostalgic for me.
League
But
is nostalgic for you?
I mean, yeah, I mean, I've been playing for a while.
Hmm.
Yeah, since like season three. I mean, I rage, I quit, and then I go back. It's heroin to me. I can't stop. Like,
Damn, I wish I could. I've never a lot. I've never had like any what's that word? Dedication to something like some people do for these games.
yeah, it's mostly like anger and like just like trying to be better than someone else. That's all it is. That's the driving force. But like you could win 10 games straight, but then you have that one game where you lose. Like your soul won't allow you to like end on a loss. Like you have to play 20 more games. And
Are each games like fucking like 45 minutes?
yeah, yeah,
What
it's.
the hell?
I mean, it's ruined my life. I'd say. So I'm like
Well,
kind of
that's
yeah. So I'm like kind of happy like I quit. I mean, I was playing this in college. I was playing this in high school, but like. I mean, I still managed to get my shit done, but still, I think I could have been, I could have done, I could have used my time better. Is a good word.
yeah. Man, I wish I played these games because I would probably have more friends.
I mean, yeah, but still, for your mental health, it's not worth it. Fuck League of Legends.
My mental health's kind of fucked already. Like
I
I
mean,
think today, like earlier today, I was thinking about an awesome punk song to make about the Challenger accident.
oh shit.
Like like I was like, yeah, I wanna go to fucking outer space, smoke dope with Marvin the Martian, and Matt Damon took a shit so he didn't have to die or something like that. like it's already bad.
Yeah,
So, but to be honest, it's just the gameplay is so boring. I've tried playing fucking League. It's so boring.
it
like
is. It is.
like yeah. The only game I think of like that I've probably played consistently for the past my entire life is Doom.
Oh yeah, the new Doom is sick.
Oh no, I haven't played that one yet. It looks great, but no, I'm
Yeah.
talking about Doom 1996.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah,
That one. Yeah, because the mod scene for that is alive, so like really alive and pumping, and people are making very impressive things with the Doom map, which
Have
is
you ever seen
amazing.
like any speed races? I like those to me like
Speedruns?
yeah, speed runs. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
yeah, I've seen plenty. I like watching speedruns. They are amazing to watch
like breaking the
when
game
you
and
can't
like
sleep.
yeah, they break the game in a way like you just like your mind is like blown like
Yeah,
and
I
like
mostly watch the games done quick
yeah, yeah,
speedruns
yep,
because Because like they explain more in depth about their techniques and stuff. Like I'm not gonna do this ever, but it's really interesting
Yeah, for
how
sure.
all the studying and stuff. Oh man, but the best speedrun I've ever seen was it's really old. It's not a world record anymore, but like it was like this Half-Life 1 speedrun that took this dude like a decade to
Perfect.
fucking like perfect. Yeah,
Yeah.
and at the end of the video he showed like scans of like a fucking crumpled up loose leaf paper of like all his techniques and shit. It's like, oh my gosh.
Like the fucking god, like the paper that like fucking tells it all.
Yeah, exactly. It's the funniest. It's the funniest thing ever, but it's inspiring.
Yeah.
Very inspiring. Yeah.
I mean, to a certain extent, it's like madness. It's like the game wasn't meant to be played like this, but like people have just like fucking, I guess, gone mad.
I mean, when you play a game enough times over and over, you start to, basically like it's like being a bored god, I guess.
Yeah.
You complete everything, and now you're just gonna, you know, have like some kind of controlled chaos because you know the game so well.
Yeah.
Like I'm so good at this game that I could literally float through air at like 10 miles an hour.
Yeah. That
Like,
that feeling of like controlling and creating. It's like a high.
yeah, yeah, exactly.
Um,
Yeah.
I mean, where time just fucking flew by. I mean, I think I like what we did right now so far. I guess I'll call it. I mean, do you have anything you want to talk about or like shout out?
Sure. I mean, I have a couple of shout outs and plugs.
Sure. Yeah, go for it.
All right. Okay. Shout out to Akapreet, Kar. I don't know. I'm saying your last name right. You have been a great friend to me for all these years. You write very great poetry. Okay. And and follow them at let me try to remember the name. One second. Uh, oh, here you go. KXUR101 on Instagram for great poetry. And also follow me on Instagram, Dungeon
Yeah,
Graphics.
for sure.
That's what a IX, not ICH.
Yeah, I'll plug it in on the
Yeah,
like descriptions
yeah.
on the YouTube video.
It's great talking to you.
Thank
And
you.
this is where the lo-fi hip hop intro goes.
Yeah. Oh, I love that. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna end it here. All right.
All right, thanks, man.